Welcome back, the old Two Sugar YouTube channel. My name's Wayne, and you guessed it. Today we're working on junk. What we got behind me is this rough, but still super rare and cool 1980 Peterbilt 359 extended hood 3408 Caterpillar. And what we got today is we have got to do something with this fuel tank. So in today's videos, you're gonna get to watch me take this old turd off of here. We're gonna clean it. We're gonna get fittings out of it. Just a whole mess is gonna transpire here, and I'll bring you along for the ride. Let's get to it. I'm thinking the next step is gonna be to get this tank off and see if I can't. There's a busted fitting in the bottom of it. I couldn't get it off while it was on the trailer. I tried that. So we're gonna have to get the tank off. We gotta clean it anyway, so we gotta get it off there. And then maybe I could try to weld something to it or something like that in order to get that thing off. So that's our next step. I'm gonna go get the lube.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Soak these and just see where we go. I'm out here spraying this stuff. Look at what's holding that thing together. Suppose it's a good thing we're doing this. All right, fellas, you taking any bets on whether this turns? I'm going with probably not. Ooh. Well, golly, Tater, I did not see that coming. Shut up, Jimmy. Tank's gonna drop right on my foot. What a freaking sweetheart. Think we'll get that lucky on the one underneath it? Nope. There's always one that's frozen, so. Not today. Shoo, buddy. There's one. Like a glove.
Like a glove.
Also, that freaking thing's still hanging on. How is that possible? You'll only see it here, folks. All right, on to the real fun stuff. Oh, got her. One. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. This one, no chance. This is gonna snap right off. Guaranteed. Yeah, that wire broke off just like I said it would. Gump, you're a genius. GoPro still says 46%. It keeps dying. I'm gonna keep filming. Fucking piece of shit. It's infuriating. Yeah, so this fitting is our problem here. I'm gonna need another beer. Sucks to carry. So, get the wire brush and we'll get a look at it. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. We're gonna find out together. Oh yeah. That. I'll put this in there. Like so. this easier with this thing. Oh, that didn't work. That's inconvenient. Boy, I really thought I was gonna be a hero for a minute.
I can do those things because I'm not a hero.
Nope. Looks like the GoPro battery. Tell you what, this is kind of sketchy, so maybe push down while we're. Might have to get the torch. Hey now. We got her. Oh, I can't believe it. Sick. Oh, I cannot believe that worked. What a friggin' treat, fellas. What do you suppose the chances are that the standpipe is still attached to that? And do we dare try and remove it to see?
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
These are the burning questions that a trucking boy must answer. I can't get my fat hand in there. Oh, I can, but it's gonna break. Yeah. I can get it in there, but it ain't coming back out. Danger, boys, danger. Stupid. Stupid. Oh.
No guys, no glory!
Wow. Bingo!
Ooh, that's a bingo.
No shit. Ooh. Good thing we did that. All right, let's get this back in there and clean it up. All right, fellas. Update.
Update!
I'll drink beer. And pressure test the old girl. She's right as rain. So I don't see any leaks. Got the soapy water out. I don't see it making any bubbles anywhere, which I was really concerned about, kind of under where the straps go. And also over here where it was like dented from being hit on the ground. But I don't see anything. The only thing that's preventing it from holding pressure is this cap, because this cap is vented. And it ain't doing a great job at venting, but it's... The good part is it's enough to hold pressure in the tank so that we could test it. I'm not real comfortable filling this thing up with air because I don't want to get hit with any shrapnel today. And we still got a long way to go. So what we got to do is we got to clean this thing out. And also I got to weld to all of these screws in that hole there. Yeah, get them out. As I got to get this fitting out of here also. All fuel systems are the same. If your return line doesn't go below the fuel level in the tank, it's going to bleed back through the suction. So, and you'll have to prime it every time you go to start the truck, and we're trying to avoid that. So we're going to pull that return line fitting out of there, make sure it's got the straw on it. So that should have a straw that runs all the way down to the bottom here somehow, just to keep the return under the level of fuel in the tank. This is what I figured. One. Two. There we go. So the trick is that I found here, I'm using a 5/16 nut instead of a 1/4 inch nut. So here's your 1/4 inch nut. I'm not sure if that comes out on camera. Oh, that's a good shot of my nuts.
You're gonna love my nuts.
You're welcome. No need to thank me, fellas. You can see that that is pretty tight on there. If we look at, get the one we pulled out. Here's what we got, right? And then the nut on it, it's like pretty tight, you see that? So what I've been using, because that didn't, it welds to, and you fill the nut with weld before it generates enough heat in that screw to break it free. So what I've been using is a 5/16. You see how much looser that is, I think, and that seems to do the trick. So, oh god, I almost just lost that in the tank. Idiot. I'm gonna try to give it a little wiggle. Here we go. That's 5. So if you're asking me, why didn't I just explode? That's a fuel tank, you idiot. I know that. There's a couple reasons. One, who knows what was in here? It didn't really smell all that much like fuel. I was gonna clean the tank out first, and if there's fuel in it, like good fuel, fresh fuel, and like fuel residue, I absolutely would have done that first. But the reason why I didn't do it is the stuff come out of this thing was kind of schmooey. Doesn't smell much like fuel. Probably isn't fuel. But secondly, if you'll notice, I'm open here and I'm open down at the bottom on the vent. So even if this thing were to ignite, there's nothing blocking this hole. Fumes can escape here, and fumes can escape there, and fumes can escape down all over. So realistically, it shouldn't just go bang, because the tank can breathe. Now, it may catch on fire. That could happen. But it shouldn't just go bang and kill everybody. And even if it did go bang, it's not going to shrapnel, because the pressure has somewhere to go. I don't know. Don't go fucking welding on fuel tanks if you don't know what you're doing, but I felt comfortable enough to where I wasn't gonna die, so. Don't blow yourself up and then blame it on old Uncle Wayne. You don't want to hear it. Alright, boys. So you see I got my sender on the bench. Kind of skipped ahead to go do this instead of cleaning the tank, because, well, I don't want to do that. So you can see up here, we got the meter. This does have continuity and is functioning, and I did check it and did a couple things before I brought you guys in. What we've got going on here is the ohmage is, let's see if I can get both of these on camera at the same time. I don't know, holler at me. Well, you know what, here's what I'll do. I'll take this down and I'll put it here so you can definitely see it. How about that? That's better. So now what I'll do is I'll move this. And we see our resistance values change, but they're very unreliable at the top of the tank. This should be closer to like 50. So what you can do when it's not making great connection, like it is you could take a pick or something and kind of bend that so it makes better contact with this thing over time, and rust kind of pushes it apart, etc. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will bring you back with some results here. Alright, well, it's definitely a lot better than it was. I'm not sure how crazy I want to get with it. We've got our strap. I cleaned up the corrosion on the inside of it. Hammered out the old bolt, what was left of it. Well, the pin that holds it together. And I got some new hardware. I'm gonna go slap this on the truck. And then we'll go get our tank and stuff it on there. We'll get some fittings into it and see what we come up with. So. This stuff has all certainly seen better days. Let me get my hammer. Now, the astute amongst you will notice we're using a lock nut. Because there's no need to. It ain't gotta be super tight or nothing like that. There's no side load on it, so this should be able to free to a little bit move around like that. All right, fellas, couple things we gotta do. One is our sending unit. The next is return line fitting. So this was the return line, but it needs to come down and go below the level of fuel in the tank. So I had a brainstorm. I got this shitty LS dipstick that's Chinesium.
I like China.
And it was broke off here at the end. So I figured let's use this. So I got it kind of ground down here on the top. And I kind of massage that fitting so I think this will press in there. And then we'll just put a tack on it. And I think that'll be the jam. So let's see if we can get it to... Yeah, it felt like it bottomed right out. Oh yeah. Gump yard genius. So, wow, that's going frickin' nowhere.
Where you going? Nowhere.
Alright, fellas. Back from the hardware store, we got those. I tack welded this deal. Alright, ground into it there. And over here. What did I use, the wrong socket? Oh yeah. Guess I was supposed to use that one. That's what you get for being fucking disorganized. Whatever. Perfect. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, that looks like it'll go. I think she's the one. Let's get a look at it. I think that's it. Alright, fellas, we've cleaned out the thing for the thing. Now what we gotta do, figure out how the hell this went in there, because I don't remember. Had to have gone either that way or the other way, I would think. That's not gonna work, so let's spin it the other way. And maybe go like that. That's it, right there. Oh boy, I must be in trouble. Alright, so I'm gonna have to trim that gasket a little bit around the outside there. We just trimmed it with this here razor blade. Let's try it again. Come in. And in there. 4 times the charm. Oh yeah, there we go. That'll work. We just gotta get it lined up. I did run a tap through all these holes just to make sure they were good, because we did have to weld everything out of them, so I just wanted to eliminate any corrosion, give every chance for these bolts to not strip. Freaking aluminum, dude. Blessing and a curse. Alright, so now we need that one and that one. Let me go get those and bring them back. Alright. I got these like WD-40'd so that they don't rust over in the meantime before we get fuel in it. Surprise. Click. Right. That's in there, so now this one. I'm gonna get another turn out of that. I don't really want to force it, so that's good because that's kind of the angle I want it to face at, I think. And this one's like really friggin' tight. Do the same there. Did bring the cap. I blew out the vent. The vent does work, so we're good there. Bingo, 1 fuel tank. Check. Probably should have. It's handy. Better. Half bad there. We'll get this one on. There we go. There, that's what I was looking for. Gump, you are a genius. No tractor necessary.
God damn it, Gump! You're a goddamn genius!
It would be cool if we could get the shit marks to line up. That'd be cool. Alright, now I gotta get this washer in this one. Good enough for right now, anyway. Seems pretty good. It's also got that new rubber on it, so I ain't super thrilled about life right now. But that'll hold it at least. And then what we can do is, you know, as we get fuel in it, we'll let that set. They're gonna stretch and like shape and blah blah blah. I've had to tighten mine a couple times since I put mine together, so not really a big deal. We'll get that all squared away. And then next is going to be fuel lines, so let's go take a look at what we got for that. So we got to come off there. They kind of go under. I got to knock the bolt out of that strap, that thing, and we're going to get a strap put back on that. We're going to button that up also, I think. But here is our feed. It's not supposed to be pinched there, but I guess you'll have that on the big jobs. Let's see if I can get right under here and free it with one hand like a hero. I will be a hero. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then these go up. This is your fuel line for the fuel gauge. It's your fuel wires right there. Okay, so the fuel line goes here, and then where does it go? We need our light. Oh, come on. And it goes, looks like it goes all the way up front. Like kind of just zip tied to the outside there. Oh my god. If this shit, everything around here with a battery is garbage. I don't know what this filter and shit is for. I thought it was fuel. And maybe it was and they bypassed that? I don't know, to be honest with you fellas. But it comes in and out of there, goes through here and then up. I'm wondering if it's for the tranny, honestly. That might be a transmission cooler and filter. Let's look. That fuel line just comes up through there. And that line goes, yeah, to the training pump. So that's transmission. But our fuel line looks like it goes, that's gonna go right. So that fuel line, I guarantee, is this one here. And it came in, it looks a lot newer. So somebody's done that somewhat recently. And it comes up, goes into here. And then of course this is your out to the truck, but nobody ever, look at that thing. Jeez. Nobody ever took the old one out. They didn't bother fishing the old one out. They just kind of zip tied a new one in place, which is fine for what we're doing. That's fine. It'll work for now. Doesn't matter. All we want to do is drive it. But I'm not happy with the way the fitting looks on this backside here. So maybe we'll have to get some air out here. Maybe I'm hesitant. I just don't think it's going to pull fuel through that hose. If I can even get it up in here. This doesn't look super promising. And what's sketchier is that what bothers me about it is the fact that they disconnected it and plugged it here at the tank, and it was disconnected on that filter head. So that tells me that that line probably doesn't pull vacuum. So maybe next what we'll do is we'll run a new line. We'll just run a new hose and be done with it. And then we're guaranteed success. And then I gotta get something for this filter too, because we're gonna put that back into play. This is like a water separator slash, you know, larger micron filter assembly that will kind of catch trash before it becomes a real problem, just to help it get through the suction pump. Let me see if there's a number on this thing. I don't remember there being a number on it. As I put my friggin' head in the way of the camera, sorry fellas. Yeah, this thing's f***ing wasted. There's a number on it, no shit. 9M2342. Yes. I'm gonna try to get one of these coming. And then we'll clean this all out and, you know, do the deal. It's pretty cool. It's like a captured nut. Somebody was thinking when they did that. So yeah, next video, I guess we'll do the fuel lines, and we will secure that other fuel tank and we're gonna get some rubber on this thing. I know you guys saw me coming up a future video. We've been working on the green peat, also thrashing on that to get it ready for Makunji. So you guys get ready for Makunji, because we're going to be down there, me and James and some friends. So make sure you come say hi to us, come see us. All right fellas, well, you just watch me struggle through that debacle, but fuel tank's on there. Hopefully we can get some fuel into it here shortly and see if it holds fuel and go from there. But we just got back from On-A-Way. It was great to meet all y'all guys. On-A-Way videos will come soon. I'm hoping to have them, so you're watching this on Friday. I'm hoping to have them. That's gonna be next week's video. There's a media blackout because of whoever did the live stream. So I can't post anything yet on On-A-Way. But we did great with the Fat Cab and the Common Rail 892, and really happy with the progress there. So you'll get to see a lot more soon. But stay tuned for next week's video. We're going to do full coverage on the Fat Cab, etc. And then we'll have another On-A-Way video for you also. So stay tuned. Appreciate you guys watching. I really appreciate everybody that came to the event, said hello. That's my favorite part, as you guys know, is just meeting you guys, getting to hang out a little bit. So very cool. Pumped to meet everybody. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. All the orders help. Just makes this kind of stuff possible. So lots coming. I've been doing a lot of filming. Videos are kind of sporadic and broken up because we've been waiting on parts and blah 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 blah. But fear not, there's a lot more to come, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.